This is my applied leadership doctrine. Why leadership? Leadership has been an important part of my life this far because as I learn about and practice leadership, I become more aware of my own strengths and abilities. Examining leadership has forced me to consistently reflect upon my own interactions with people around me and what sort of impact and influence I can have. The self-reflection has led to self-awareness, which I believe to be key to effective leadership. Self-awareness not only gives people a realistic view of their own strengths and weaknesses, but it also encourages goal setting and team building in the pursuit of personal and professional development. As a leader, self-awareness also gives me a better understanding of my own values. Being cognizant of my own values helps me better relate to and understand others in my group or organization. Through my studies of leadership, I have learned that I value authenticity and have found ways to incorporate authentic leadership into all aspects of my life. Employee professional development is important for two main reasons: empowerment and commitment. Leaders facilitating employee development give followers the opportunity to be more connected to and invested in the organization and its mission. Developing and empowering employees involves delegating responsibility and authority, removing unnecessary controls, providing coaching and guidance, and regularly recognizing achievements. I have found in my leadership experience that the more tools and resources an employee is given, the more confident they are at performing their job. With confidence comes empowerment. Employees who are confident and feel empowered within their role are more committed to the organizational vision because they understand how the vision directly relates to the work they do. Giving them the power to make decisions and recommendations forces them to be familiar with the vision and gives them a frame of reference for their input and feedback. Feedback between employees and the executives who establish the organizational vision also supports a more well-rounded and collaborative professional environment. Now we're going to talk about some leadership strategy and communication skills. First is change management. Change management can integrate a variety of leadership theories because it promotes the formation of a learning organization. A learning organization is one where there is an emphasis on experimentation, innovation, risk-taking, and active knowledge sharing. Leaders can use various types of change leadership theories to foster an environment of flexibility and transformation. This is an effective strategy for sustainable business because the learning organization can grow and adjust as needed when an unpredictable external factor creates change in the environment. Adaptive leadership goes hand in hand with managing a learning organization because adaptive leaders welcome uncertainty and change. This theory also integrates various strategies as the leaders are required to adjust their style when a situation calls for a different method. Adaptive leadership is also essential in supporting a more diverse work environment. Followers often have different communication styles, different skills, and different values. An adaptive leader creates a strategy around using varying behaviors or styles to fit the needs and abilities of followers. Some employees may need more delegation and some may need more flexibility. The adaptive leader can empower employees by adjusting to their specific needs. Part of adaptive leadership and change management is learning and mastering communication skills. In a changing organizational environment, leaders must provide employees with frequent information updates. They must explain justifications for change, and they must handle different reactions and resistance to change in a way that encourages participation. Communication transparency from the top down helps create credibility, which in turn contributes to a more sustainable organization that can withstand future disruptions. Authentic leaders act as role models to the followers around them. The four facets of this leadership model include self-awareness, relational transparency, balanced processing, and internal moral perspective. An authentic leader sets the tone of the organizational environment and demonstrates desired behavior for others. Because they are self-aware and have a reflective sense of morals, they make more balanced and inclusive decisions. Next, we'll talk about some change theories and models. The 8 steps of Cotter's change model are a sense of urgency, a guiding coalition, strategy and vision, communication, empowering change, short-term wins, encouraging more change, and culture. While this model gives leaders a clear outline of how to navigate change, it has been said that the Cotter model is all at once too broad and too detailed to address the specific needs of each unique organization. This model, at the very least, gives leadership an opportunity to plan out the change process and create goals around the anticipated outcome. Next is McKinsey's 7S model. The McKinsey model pertains more to the importance of organizational communication during times of change. It includes a 7-step framework with the following elements: strategy, structure, systems, skills, staff, style, and shared goals. This model helps leaders examine the current state of their organizational communication and then follow McKinsey's steps to a sustainable transformation. Transformational leadership. This model focuses on the influence and inspiration passed from leader to follower. The 4 main components of transformational leadership are idealized influence, individual consideration, inspiration, and intellectual stimulation. This model differs from others because it does not include a step-by-step process for managing change, but rather uses the leader as a change agent. Next, we'll talk about internal and external market opportunities. A SWOT analysis measures the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for an organization, product, or project. The key to SWOT analysis is to take it from a 2-dimensional list to an actionable project. Once the analysis is complete, it is up to the leaders to put steps into action and hold themselves and the organization as a whole accountable to the issues and ideas discovered. Another way of exploring internal and external opportunities is to capitalize on collective impact. Traditional leadership uses the idea that there are simply leaders and followers, where collective impact deals with the notion that leadership can come from anywhere in the organization and that the group as a whole has more power than select individuals. In this model, the organization uses existing resources from within to tackle an issue or position themselves in the market. Bringing people together in this capacity allows for shared accountability and gives a boosted energy towards performance and competitive advantage. In conclusion, leadership and the study of leadership have played an important role in my professional and personal life. Researching various leadership theories and models has given me a better sense of my own values. The parts of leadership that appeal to me most are self-awareness, authenticity, communication, vision, and the ability to adapt and change. These are characteristics and tools I can use in my future endeavors as a leader and as a colleague. Thank you.